Everybody, and welcome to tonight's call. My name is not Mannatech Australia. My name is Sinead Pollock. I am the sales director here with Mannatech, and we're very, very excited about tonight. We launched Luminovation in December of last year, and we're super excited by the skincare range. It is absolutely beautiful. For those of you that have been using it already, we know how incredible that you think it is. And we're excited to bring our guest speaker tonight to you so you can A, understand how to use it for yourself, but B, share that information um, with those that you're reaching out to. Skincare is quite simple, really, and sometimes we can make it a little bit overcomplicated. Our aim tonight is to really show you how A, terrific it is, how to use it, what to say, how to address maybe some questions that you will get. But honestly, it's to leave you feeling that you really know how you can go out and share this with somebody else. So we're hoping you're going to join us for all three calls. Again, in case you missed it earlier, these will be recorded and they will be made available quite quickly. So if you've missed it, you can always catch up. But also it'll be a resource for you to use moving forward. Maybe you'll have a new team member come on board and they can come and watch this later. Our speaker tonight is very, very special. If you were at the launch event, you know how incredible Ocea is. She's a lifestyle and well-being coach. She's a mentor to so many women, and she is an expert in skincare and nutrition. So I have to say we had a lot of fun getting ready for this. She's absolutely incredible. And without much further ado, Ocea, we will let you take it away.
Okay, thank you. Okay, it's me now. All right, let's go. Hello, I'm so not used to not being able to see the audience, so please forgive me if I am looking left, looking right. My heart is really with you. I want to be of service of you tonight. So let's get started. I am nervously excited to be here. Nervous because I want to serve you well, and excited because you all know, if you've been with me for 5 minutes, how much I love the Luminovation range. So this is session 1 of 3, where we will explore the daily care products tonight. In session 2, tomorrow, we'll examine the Glyco Return, care program, a powerful yet gentle salon in your home style treatment. And in session 3, I will go over some insights and ideas on how to share and sell the skincare. After each session, there will be an opportunity for Q&A, and I'll endeavour to answer as many questions as possible. If I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. And this evening, I'll be demonstrating the products on myself as I share about them. So feel free to join in if you like. You can make this a little bit of fun, and it's easier to remember things when you are having fun, I believe. I'm delivering this session in a way for you to be able to pick up and choose language and lines that resonate with you, and you may like to use them when you're sharing the Luminovation range with prospective clients and your customers. You'll find I say things similar but in different ways, so you choose the language that works for you. I do want to make it clear, though, that this evening and through this training sessions, I won't be doing a deep dive into any ingredients or technical data. I'll mention a couple of the ingredients for each product, but nothing intense in the language. It's more targeted for consumer understanding. And the essence of this series of training is to help you know enough about the product that when you share it, people may be curious to want to try it and buy it. So that's really what we're all here for, I believe, to help as many people as we can to have the best skin of their life and earn some extra money. So I'll do a quick intro about myself because I don't know everybody and not everybody knows me. My name's Ocea Ebel. I'm a beauty girl to the core, and I began my first skincare program at the age of 11 and got the hang of the beauty business at 14. I really feel like beauty has merged with me. I've become one with beauty and beauty with one with me. It's been decades of beauty. I've been fortunate enough to have an all-access pass across the beauty industry for over 30 years. I've worked with some of the most luxurious brands in the world, international makeup artists, been privileged to go to fashion shows, owned a full-service beauty salon and registered training organisation. And that was a wonderful opportunity where I got to educate and support those starting their career in beauty. And in a previous life, I've lived the highs and lows that go with building and running a network marketing business. So I've been blessed to experience the highs of achieving international travel incentives and a company car, and the lows where I know we've all been there. Where am I getting my next recruit from? How on earth will the team achieve that goal? And everything in between that goes with running a network marketing business, and especially for me, based around beauty. So I've got a lot to share, not a lot of time. So let's jump straight in. The Luminovation is skincare straight from the heart of Korea. K-beauty, as it's known, is synonymous with luxury and result-driven products. Some of the best products in the world come from Korea. And Luminovation is a minimalistic, modern version of K-beauty, using advanced skincare technology with nature's finest ingredients to infuse your skin with vital nutrients to reveal your true radiance. It's fantastically suitable for all skin types, and because of that, your skin will get the exact nourishment it needs, and I believe paired with Mannatech supplements like GI Pro and superfoods, combined with the Luminovation, you're going to get the best skin of your life. And the daily care program is 4 simple steps. 1, purifying deep cleanser. Can you see that? Yep. First essential toner, luminous essence lotion. I feel like I'm going to offer you a pair of steak knives in a minute. And the youth intensive care cream. So I'm a sucker for good packaging, and this packaging is just gorgeous. It's such a treat to open a box and see this beautiful product. However, the best part is what's inside is even better. The entire range has been created to work synergistically, meaning each product works together, preparing for the next product and supporting the next product. And what this does, this builds and increases your skin's natural luminosity and glow. One of my favorite things about the daily care program is that you can do it quickly, or you can take your time. So it's suitable for those of us who are skincare slackers, who want gorgeous glowing skin, but want it done quickly. And it's also suitable for those times, or those who like to use their skincare routine as part of their self-care routine and enjoy skincare time mindfully and relaxed. Which one are you? Sinead and Andrew are going to do a poll. Are you a skincare slacker, or are you a mindful, relaxed skincare worshipper? So put it in the comments and let's find out what we all are. Me, I love a great facial, but I want good instant results at home. So if you're joining along, what I want you to do is pop on your headbands or your clips. I got clips tonight. I'm just going to look in the mirror, so forgive me if I am not looking at you. We'll just do this, and we're going to use the deep purifying cleanser. Oh, how glamorous is this? Oops, got it right. So what we want to do is we just want to get the size of a pea, and I'm going to put it in our hands. Just be careful not to use too much of this product. The first time I got so much out that the product just almost did my whole body. So wet your hands. I'm not sure if you can see me. Yep, you can see me. Rub it a bit together and then start all over your face. We want circular motions that go up, and the reason we're going to use these motions for the whole evening is, and when you do your skincare at home, is it just creates beautiful lymphatic flow and oxygenated blood. And for me, I want anything that works against gravity. When you remove it with a warm cloth. And if you're using the size of a pea morning and night, I'd expect the cleanser to last around 4 or 5 weeks, maybe longer, but yeah, just don't use too much. You can see how that pea is going everywhere. I'm not going to take off my mascara because I've got a mascara that comes out in like pipes, and it will be super messy, but it does remove your makeup and your mascara. Just make sure your hands are wet, otherwise it feels a little bit funny as well. So soft cloth, we're going to wipe it off. So I want you to remember that cleansing is the first step to any skincare routine. And we want a cleanser to remove impurities, the pollution of the day, and makeup. And we want our skin to feel supple and smooth. And the great thing about the deep purifying cleanser is that it does all of that while offering a light exfoliation. And it's gentle due to the balance of botanical extracts, including juniper, lavender, and rose, and also Mannatech's proprietary phytoglyco ingredients of aloe and glycans. So they're the really special ingredients in this product. And glycans are known for their moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant properties, and may help improve skin hydration, reduce redness and irritation. And aloe will help keep the skin moisture locked in and hydrated, and really supports the skin microbiome. So that's going to support your skin's health. So what you'll notice is after you use this cleanser, your skin doesn't feel dry. It feels really smooth and refreshed. And I must mention the grapeseed powder, that helps refine the texture of the skin, removing impurities and keeping the skin smooth and soft. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I've got it all off. Yeah. So this cleanser offers anti-inflammatory properties, the ability to support moisture retention. So that means it can be used on all skin types, from those suffering with acne or breakouts to those wanting to maintain healthy skin and those wanting to reduce visible signs of aging. And I want to remind you all tonight the benefits of the Mission 5 Million, the M5M. So this cleanser provides servings of phytoblend powder to children in need. So really share with clients while you're getting a beautiful, clear skin. You're also supporting global nutrition by nourishing children around the world. So let's move on to the first essential toner. I'm not sure if this is my favorite product or not, but it's up there. So toners were originally made to restore the skin's pH balance back in the day when cleansers were like cold creams. So cleansers are much more sophisticated now, so the role of the toner has changed. Think of the first essential toner not as only a second cleanse, but it has a high skin compatibility, meaning it can be used on all skin types, and the natural moisturizing factors lock in the moisture for soft, supple skin. Shake the bottle before you use it. I like to use it on cotton pads, but I should share with you, this beautiful, elaborate appearance is natural to the product. There's no artificial ingredients, and the glow comes from ceramides, phospholipids, and the B12. And I think it's super cool. I think maybe it is my favorite. To apply, as I mentioned, some people like to spray it to really get the benefit of the second cleanse. Whoops. Put it on your cotton pads and wipe over your entire face. It's gentle enough to go around your eye area, and using the cotton pads, you will really get the skin texture refining. Sometimes I'll spray a little bit after I use the cotton pads, just so I can get it really prepared for my skin. I think I just like it too much. So it's got, I mentioned the natural moisturizing factors. It's got 43 of them. I'm not going to go through them all. You can read them on the ingredients list. We're going to call them NMFs tonight. And what they do is they support the skin's natural hydration barrier. And NMFs are moisture attracting molecules, so like humectants, and they protect the outer layer of the skin, and they keep the skin feeling hydrated without feeling heavy or greasy. Oh, this toner is all around luxurious. It even smells luxurious. The ceramides and phospholipids give it a silky feel. So if you touch your skin now, it does feel beautiful and silky. And the range of antioxidants help your skin repair itself, reduce redness and inflammation, which is generally the main cause of wrinkles. It also has magnesium and copper tripeptide 1, and that helps keeps the moisture in your skin and supports collagen production. Again, helping to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. And it has those wonderful probiotics to ensure that your skin microbiome is taken care of, which means all skin types will experience a different benefit. For those with oily skins, they'll be helping to prevent breakouts. It can reduce inflammation, and it will support healthy aging. And on an extra note, just a bonus, ceramides naturally decrease, and we need extra support to keep our skin smooth. So having the ceramides in there supports that. And those beautiful vitamin Bs that are making this great color will help support and strengthen the skin's barrier, keeping the skin more resilient, offering brightness, and generally an all over more brighter and radiant complexion. I actually love this. When I first saw this, I'm not sure if it's coming in. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why have they given me a bottle? Why would I spray my toner? Because I always believe a toner should be part of your second cleanse. But now I love this. So what I do is throughout the day, it's like a little mindfulness stop in my day. I just do this. I just take a deep breath in, spray, breathe out. It's a little moment of pause. I feel more focused. I also find it's a beautiful spray to set my makeup. And if you spray it after applying your powder, it will just take away that powdery effect and give you a really good glow. If you want to put it into the spray bottle, please don't unscrew it. Encourage your clients, when they buy the whole program, they get this gorgeous bottle for free. It's probably going to flick in my face. Just pump it in. And the reason we want to pump it in is because we don't want to ruin the integrity of the balance of the product in the actual bottle. So amazing. I'm going to put it up there as my favorite, but as we go on, probably another one will be my favorite. Yeah, so don't open the lid. It will take you a little bit longer, but don't open the lid. If you only use this toner on your face after you cleanse, I'd expect a bottle to last around 6 weeks. If you use it as a refresher during the day, the lasting time will vary depending on how often you spray. I'm so FOMO. I'm like, want to look at the chat, but I've got to focus. So when you purchase the first essential toner, you will be providing 13 servings of Photo Blend to nourish children in need. So again, a really important thing to share with people. And yeah, I don't know. Is it your favorite for those of you who've used it? Are you using it as a spray during the day? What type of results are you getting? I think it's a really special toner. I've never in my life known a toner to offer so many benefits. Anyway, let's take our skin to a whole new level with the Luminous Essence Lotion. I'm going to say this is my favorite. They're all my favorites. And like I like to say, whoever says diamonds are a girl's best friend hasn't tried the Luminous Essence Lotion. This remarkable elixir features a 6-jewel complex comprising of diamond, pearl, amethyst, ruby, white sapphire, and topaz, crafting a highly concentrated serum and hydration lotion in one bottle. The fragrance is delicate and light, and the texture is smooth and elegant. I put it on the back of my hand. I think that goes back to my beauty days. You just know when you're going to apply this product, it's going to be amazing. I think this this lotion is a real sensory experience. So all over the face, neck and décollage in an upward motion. When you first begin using the product, you may need I'd say about 3 to 5 pumps, depending on your skin hydration levels. Once your hydration levels improve, you'll only need 2 to 3 pumps. When you first begin the range, I'd really recommend the bottle would probably last you around 4 weeks, and then this will expand out once you use less. For young skins, they may finish their daily program here using 4 pumps. For those who like a light finish, and for oily skin types or heavily blemished or acne skin, the same. Finish at this step. Unless they feel like they need a little more, then maybe add the Youth Intensive Care Cream for the evening as the final step. I also recommend finishing here if you live in a high humidity environment, and save the Youth Intensive Care Cream for the evening as well. So I'll just check that I've put it all in. So if you notice, I'm just like, when I do my face, this is how I do my face at home. You can probably go slower, but like I said, I'm a slacker. I'm used to doing things really quickly. I'm always going up, and it's quite a firm pressure. You can see my skin's actually moving, so you can probably see that. And going like this, just getting those muscles activated. I'm a bit of a fan of face yoga, so I like to get those muscles activated. Anyway, let's get back to this product. So the results will focus, you'll notice, on reducing fine lines and wrinkles. And if your skin's really dry also too, I should suggest that you use the intensive care cream morning and night. But before we move on to that, let's I've got to tell you, this is used for all skin types. So again, we have powerful glycans, and they're conditioning and hydrating the skin. They're going to support a firmer, more supple skin texture, reducing the fine lines and wrinkles. And the probiotic effect supports the skin's microbiome caring for the health of the skin. It's a really wonderful feature of this entire program is the probiotic effects. And it's, yeah, I think it's one of the most important features that you need to share. I should share the vitamin B3 will help inflammation. That will also help reduce fine lines. And if you have a sallow appearance, like maybe a bit of a yellowing appearance, up your hydration levels as well. But from the inside, drink more water. But the Luminous Essence Lotion will support a more glowy complexion, a more natural complexion, and it helps builds protein in the skin, locks in moisture, and improves the overall skin texture. Sorry, I got a bit tongue-tied. There's so many words in my mind that want to come out. I've also really noticed that the Luminous Essence Lotion really helps refine pores. So even if you're a bit older like me and you still tend to be a bit on the oily side, your pores can be a bit enlarged, and the refining of the pores is beautiful. We don't want our pores to close. It's very important that our skin can breathe, but we definitely don't want them to be enlarged. So by refining them, they're helping your skin health by preventing more bacteria. So yeah, great for that. So for younger skins, stop it there. Great to help them their pores. It helps collagen synthesis and is loaded with those water-attracting humectants, those 43 natural moisturizing factors, leaving the skin feeling smooth and hydrated, but it doesn't feel heavy or greasy. It feels quite light. It's abundant with antioxidants, and these protect the skin from free radicals. And free radicals are the nasties from oxidation, stress, pollution. And like I always like to say, you're not eating enough vegetables. So that will create excess inflammation and accelerates the aging process. If you've used the Mannatech supplements, you know that's happening on the inside and the outside. So this is skin nutrition. The bees energize the skin, give you a radiant glow. And I think if you kind of describe this, that your skin will get the vital nutrients that it will need, it'll be infused. And if you're using the product consistently and regularly, you're definitely going to notice an overall improvement of your skin's texture. So that's really a great thing, because some products take so long, but some of these results are instant. So wonderful. And I must remember 13 serves of Phyto Blend for Mission 5 million. Always get tongue-tied with that. So some people have asked me if you need to take a break between the products. Like, do you take a break between the toner and the Luminous Essence Lotion, or the cleanser? Do I dry my skin after the cleanser? Completely up to you. Like I said, I'm a skincare slacker. I like things to be done quickly but effectively. I want to get good results. I don't take a break. I cleanse my face in the shower, and then by the time I get out of the shower, I've dried myself. I do the First Essential Toner. I believe having a little bit of moisture in your skin when you apply your serum or your moisturizer, so in this case the Luminous Essence Lotion, actually helps your skin absorb it better, because the products do have those moisturizing factors and humectants, so they attract one another and they'll be absorbed better. And then after the Youth Intensive Care Cream, this is so silky. Once you start to establish how much your skin needs and you use less and less, like I've used a little bit extra tonight so I could have more time to massage, but on average, I'm only using 2 pumps now. When I first started, I used 2. So it's not feeling like it's layered, because it's just enough for my skin to be absorbing it, and then you go on to the next cream. But you do you, and you try it, and you work it out. But if you're using too much, you're just wasting the product. It's sitting on the surface. Your skin can only absorb so much. So in this case, more is not always better. So just use what your skin needs and what you feel like it needs. If any of the layering is feeling heavy, then it's too much for your skin, so use a little bit less. Okay, I digress. Let me get back to my notes. So let's build on the transformation and go to my favorite product. Have I said that before? The Youth Intensive Care Cream. So I don't know, maybe this is my favorite. This will take your skin to a completely another level in brightness, hydration, improved elasticity, and wrinkle reduction. So it has a meticulous selection of ingredients, and I believe they'll deliver results like you've never seen before. The blends of cutting-edge peptides and nourishing botanical extracts, including neem, turmeric, holy basil, orange, lavender, rose, and the list goes on in this product. They make the Youth Intensive Care Cream a powerhouse product. The peptides applied topically can act as signals that encourage the skin to produce more collagen and elastin. And peptides will have a specific function, such as stimulating collagen production, as I just mentioned. They can reduce inflammation, and combined, they'll reduce the appearance of the fine lines and wrinkles, and they'll support the skin's protective barrier, building up resilience. And your skin is such an important part of your immune system, but that's another whole conversation. Again, we're only going to use the size of a pea. So you might be inclined to dip your fingers in. Where's my spatula? Oh, there it is. It's clear. I always lose it. Yeah, you might be inclined to dip your fingers in, but I mean, up to you. But try and use a spatula as much as you can so it's less cross-contamination. Size of a pea. Everything's the size of a pea. Just an average size pea, not a big pea. I've used too much. Always use too much. So I'll massage a bit longer. Put some on the back of my hands. My hands have never looked so good since using Luminovation. Okay, so I always start in the middle. I know the videos, they dot it everywhere, but I don't have time to dot it everywhere. So I'm just starting in the middle, running out, and you want to put this product on, definitely on an auto order, because you don't want to run out of this one. This one is really luxurious. The fantastic thing about it is that it does go on forever, just like your cleanser. And it's like everything in the Luminovation range, free from harsh chemicals, no synthetic fragrances. So that's part of the reason why it's great for all skin types. So just massage, just going to check in the mirror so I don't have any bops. Just do your beautiful massage. My gosh, look how glowy my skin is. The décolletage, I should have mentioned before, this is your décolletage. This is just across here and gets lots of sun exposure. So make sure you include that. So the 8 peptide combination, to go back to the peptides, delivers support. So it's for the collagen production, enhances the skin's elasticity, and again, diminishes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And the botanicals offer all those wonderful antioxidant benefits supporting healthy skin. So like the other products in the Luminovation range, it offers probiotic effects, again, building skin resilience and the health of the skin. Such an important thing. Could rave on about that, Ava, forever. So it locks in the moisture of the skin, and when your skin's well hydrated, that supports a better microbiome. It will leave your skin feeling supple and revitalized. And you may also notice an improvement in your skin's elasticity. So elasticity refers to the skin's ability to stretch and return to its original shape, which changes as we age. So in this context, the Youth Intensive Care Cream may help reduce sagging and crinkling and maybe that leathery skin texture, as well as reducing general fine lines and wrinkles. I've noticed a really big improvement in the elasticity around my cheeks, and I kind of think I wish they did this in a barrel size so I could just stick my whole body in and everything would plump up and go up. But anyway, we can wish. Because of the peptide-rich formula, we can also use the Youth Intensive Care Cream as an eye cream. I love this because for clients and for us, it saves us money, but it's just not another jar that we have to open. I must admit, I put so much on before, I probably don't need any more around my eyes, but for the sake of this evening, let's put some more on. So when you're doing your eye, oh gosh, I'm going to put too much. It's the tiniest bit for your eyes. You saw how far a pea and a half went. So eye area, always use your ring finger. Has the lightest touch, so they say. Start on your brow, going outward. Again, moving with the muscles. It's got the lightest pressure. Some people like to pat. The lighter you go, it's actually like a little massage for your sinuses as well. You'll notice I'm not going too close to my eye area. That's because the peptides will, the cream, I should say, the peptides are absorbed a lot easier and it will flow through the creases. If you go in really close, you might kind of feel your eyes get a little bit blurry, and we don't want that. So yeah, just around here on the sockets, just really gently. Might give myself a little bit of an eye massage. Is a really fun thing to do, really get those muscles working. So I think it's, how many serves? It's 22 serves of Phyto Blend powder. Sorry, I had that on my notes. yeah, 22 serves for the M5M. So like I say, we're nourishing our skin and we're nourishing children. It's really satisfactory. Sometimes too, just out of habit, it's great if you just give your lips a little bit of an extra massage as well. Yeah. So I hope if you're joining along, your skin feels really lovely. I'm so glowy and dewy now. It's like I'm reflective. It's great. So that is your daily care program, those 4 products. So summarize, I guess, it can be used by all skin types. The same products for morning and evening routine to cleanse, repair, hydrate, and nourish your skin. You may notice immediate results after 1 or 2 times, but consistent daily use, you will definitely notice an improvement in the texture and tone, hydration, and overall appearance of your skin. It's luxurious and comprehensive in its ingredients, but it's an easy skincare range to use. Modern K beauty, advanced skincare technology, nature's finest ingredients, delivering a radiant, glowing skin. So, yeah, the 4 products. They're beautiful. I love them. But anyway, back to my notes. I hope you've had some takeaways that you can add to your own Luminovation presentation. Maybe you've learned something new, or maybe you're feeling relieved knowing that it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to know everything about the skin or product ingredients to share and sell Luminovation range. In all honesty, I think in all my skincare days, even though I know lots of information, I rarely talk about things unless someone asks, and knowing that stuff gives you great confidence. But most people don't want to know what every ingredient does. They just want to know how a skincare product makes them feel. And most people are using skincare to, you know, feel good about themselves, to look in the mirror, to look good and build their confidence. So a whole lot of ingredients, even though it's wonderful to know that and it's important to know, it's not necessary when you're sharing the products. You can always research those things. So when you're coming to share the products, you share it the way that you want to share it, use the beautiful language that you want to use, and allow it to become second nature for you. Share your skincare stories, and I encourage you to maintain a learner's spirit and a heart of service and build your skincare business from that space. Thank you for your time and listening. Now I'm going to hand it over to questions.
Amazing. I have to say amazing. And if you're out there, look at that glow.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and sound young here and say slay, like absolutely.
Slay.
Look at, I know, I'm trying. I'm absolutely trying. Absolutely amazing. I'm looking at it and I'm just going, oh my God, look at the glow. Look at
it's incredible, isn't it?
And
I didn't add in there, but I have found too that less makeup, less concealer, less makeup. A bit tired under my eyes tonight, then haven't had enough water. But yeah, it's a beautiful product.
For me, I noticed the texture thing quite quickly.
Oh, yes.
How easily and how well your makeup goes on. And I'm somebody that puts on a product, goes and does something else and come back, because products with my skin still tend to sit on it. With this, it doesn't, because I go from toner to lotion quite quickly. I always leave a gap between that and the moisturizer, but that's because I'm in a routine and I'm not breaking it.
Yeah.
Okay, we did have some questions.
Okay.
First one, can you use the toner only for cleansing? So skip the cleanser and just use the toner for cleansing?
No. And that's just a big no. No. 2 different products. Yeah. So I liken it to this. Your cleanser has ingredients that will dissolve, for use of a better word, the oil that your skin naturally produces, the pollution that settles on your skin during the day, and the components of the makeup that you use. So your oil will do, your cleanser will do that. So if you just use your toner, you're going to just wipe off what's on the surface, but this penetrates a little deeper, so it's drawing all of those things out, because you must remember throughout the day those things are being absorbed, not all the way in, but enough that you just, well, first of all, you just wouldn't feel clean. And think of it like this. If you have a fry pan and it's covered in oil and you just use water, nothing much happens. But when you get some detergent and a sponge and you clean it beautifully, you have a clean fry pan. So no, toner is definitely after that. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I say, I'll just add to that, when I say second cleanse, it just gets rid of any residue cleanser that you may have missed with your cloth. Yeah. So yeah.
So still on the subject of cleansing, how would you remove heavy makeup and mascara?
Okay, so I was a bit reluctant because I just thought, oh, if this is exfoliating, is this going to be good around my eyes? Like it's perfectly, hey Andrew, it's perfectly fine around the eyes. I don't wear a waterproof mascara, so I can't speak to a waterproof mascara. I don't think anyone these days should be wearing waterproof mascara. Mascara technology's changed. But I've found no problems with it removing makeup, and I haven't even had to do a second cleanse. But I do use a cloth. So during the day, I do use a cloth around my eyes. Like I said, I didn't remove these because they come off in tubes and it goes everywhere. It just takes too long. But it comes off my makeup comes off so easily, but I don't use any waterproof makeup. So I can't speak to that. But I mean, unless you're on stage, you don't need waterproof makeup.
No, I have to say, I never think waterproof mascara works. So that's personal preference.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah. In actual fact, maybe I'll do a little video for you and I can show you how to just clean off your eye makeup. If you want to change your eye makeup to go on a date, I'll make a little note and I'll show you how the cleanser will remove it, and you'll be so convinced with makeup.
Yep. Okay. Have you ever used the cleanser by foaming it in a bowl?
I'm a little bit I don't know what why would I do that?
And I think
and that's an extra step for me, and I'm both skincare slacker. It's cleansers for me do a job of removing impurities, pollution, the natural oils of the skin. To me, they don't act as a mask. That's in this range. That's what we've got the peel for. So no, I haven't. And for me and the way that I do skincare, that wouldn't make sense. But for someone else, maybe they've got a rationale of why to do that. But I'm just going to say no, I haven't. And I don't know why I would do that. To me, that would be a waste of my time. But if someone likes the feel of it and they don't get aggravated by it, their skin doesn't get agitated or red, go for it. It might just be, sometimes time out helps as well, you know. De-stressing supports skin health. So
benefits of the jewels.
Oh, the jewels. Yes, let's go back to the jewels. So the jewels act as what they call a refractive index. So it's like a high refractive index that product has. We're talking about the Luminous Essence Lotion with the 6 jewels. So what a refractive index does, it means that it reflects the light. So on one level, they're reflecting the light, so they help minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and even out skin tone. So if you've ever used a primer and foundations, the minerals in them, they act and they even out skin tone. The other benefit of the powders is that each one will have also a bit more of a skin health effect. For example, one that comes to mind is the amethyst, is like a calming effect. So I'll answer that question a little bit deeper because that's a really long one. But basically, the high refractive index to reduce the appearance of fine line and wrinkles is probably what clients want to know, and the calming effects of those powders.
Okay, so we've got 2 questions I think we can hit in one.
Yep.
What if I get an objection? I've started using another moisturizer. Why should I invest now? And also, what if somebody's got a financial concern? Because I think if somebody's bought another product, probably not going to want to spend it. But if somebody could need it just to start on one product, what would you suggest just from a financial?
I cover a little bit of that in our session 3. But I'm a big believer that you use what you got. That does 2 things. It doesn't waste money and resources, but it also builds trust and rapport with a client. You're not just trying to sell them a whole lot of products. But sometimes people are eager to start a complete new range. So I always just say never throw your products away. Use them as body products. So a cleanser can be used as a body wash. It might seem as extravagant, but it's better than wasting it if they're excited to start a whole new range. If they wanted to introduce one product at a time, quite simply, yeah, of course you can. But the you'll still see some good results, but they may not be as quickly as if you were using the whole entire range. So when it comes to a financial objective, that's really a personal thing. Some people have different values for skincare and how much they want to spend, and everyone has a different perception of what expensive is. If you're comparing apples and apples, it's not an expensive range. But if you're comparing it to maybe a supermarket brand, although in saying that, the other day I looked at some products and they were still $80, $90 in the supermarket because they were half price for 45. So maybe I should retract that. But the technology in the products is going to far exceed, and the length of time they last. I think that's a really important factor. So as I mentioned, when you first start using them, you'll use more than you should. Your skin, as your skin's hydration level improves, you'll have to start using less. So the product does become more affordable in a kind of way. I don't know if that answers the question exactly, but yeah.
And we also have an incredible loyalty program. So it's always, you know, if they've started doing an automatic order, it's always a great way to introduce it if somebody's got loyalty points that they want to use.
Yes, exactly.
So somebody's asked, should I use the toner straight after cleansing or wait? Somebody cleanses in the shower and then goes, has breakfast and brushes their teeth and then comes back and tones.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference.
Yep.
But I'd say just get it out of the way. Get out of the shower and just get it out of the way. It's not going to make a difference or change the integrity or the cohesiveness of how the products work. No. If you have an incredibly dry skin, fortunately that cleanser is gentle enough that it's not going to aggravate it. So personal choice.
Yep, absolutely. And does the cleanser have NMFs?
It does have some moisturizing factors, but for what's that thing that I always have to do? Compliance.
Yes.
I can only share this one with natural moisturizing factors. But if you look at the ingredients, all the products have ingredients that hydrate the skin. But for compliance, we can't say that's got natural moisturizing factors because according to paperwork, only this one has the luminescence lotion. But yes, they will all hydrate the skin, and they have products that act as humectants, attracting moisture. Yeah.
I think they are quite moisturizing. You know, I always think
all of them.
Time I used a toner. Toners used to be quite stripping and quite
yes
stringent, and for the longest time, I didn't use one because of how I felt. It really took the air off your skin, old type toners. So this is really, really, really beautiful.
Yes.
If you're new to having a skincare regime and the lotion and cream feel too heavy, what would you suggest?
I did mention that, but I probably said it quite quickly. If someone said to me, I want to start a skincare program, Osha, but I've never used skincare before, cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and the moisturizer would be the lotion. Just stop at 3. Yeah. It's great if everyone buys everything, but let's just really listen to what our clients are saying to us and look at what their skin needs. So younger skins, again, I will just call them the big 3, the cleanser, toner, lotion, and people with oily, blemished, acne skins, cleanser, toner, lotion, and the youth intensive care cream. You could consider it more for healthy aging, for those concerned about lines, collagen, elastin, and things like that, or someone with extremely dry skin, because they're very hydrating products. So no, it's not going to hurt people. And again, if you share and sell with people what they need and they get good results, they're going to trust you with the other products. They're going to trust you that when you ring them up and say, hey, I really think, you know, you've told me your daughter wants to start using skincare. She's got acne. Maybe we just start her with the cleanser and the lotion and the toner, and she throws in a probiotic. They're going to believe you because you haven't oversold and they're getting results. So yeah, 3 are fine.
Love it. And Drew, if you were listening, obviously not for young people, so you and I don't need that.
Nope. Shushy. No, but I say the youth intensive care cream was my favorite. I'm 102.
I'm loving that glow. And I think too, you know, some people that I've heard, you know, use the cream more like a night cream because they don't feel they need it during the day, but they like to do it not, or coming into winter months when, you're prone to more climate changes.
Yeah.
It's an awesome
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is the last question, but
Okay.
me if I'm wrong. Sometimes when using the skincare products, it can feel sticky. Is
Okay.
that just using too much, or your skin needs to get used to a new product range?
Okay. So sticky, sticky. So I'm not feeling sticky. I'm feeling heavily moisturized because I put too much on. So too much product, definitely too much product. So roll back and maybe try 2 pumps of the Luminous Essence lotion and half a pea of the Youth Intensive Care Cream. So I find, again, yeah, just too much product. You're just using too much product. So if you've moisturized and then you wait and then you go to put on your foundation, it's sliding around, too much product. Your skin can't absorb it. So again, more is not always better in this situation. Just use what your skin needs and just have a little practice with it. The days that you're not wearing makeup or you don't have much to do around the house, use a little bit less and then see how your skin feels and build up. It's always easy to add more than it is to reduce excess. So yeah, I would say it's sticky. You're using too much product. Your skin doesn't really have to get used to products. Yeah, your skin is very resilient. The changes will come depending if you're using a skincare product that has active ingredients or doesn't have active ingredients. So when people say, oh, I get a breakout, it may be because the ingredient list is quite different and all of a sudden you've got active ingredients. Yeah. So, and then sometimes too, those breakouts can coincide with stress and hormones. So it's not always the skincare's fault.
And I think, to be fair, because the majority of the people on the call tonight are women, sorry, Drew.
Yes.
We're very good at finding what works for us. Most of us have been doing some sort of skincare, whether some of us are old enough to remember the old Pond's cold cream, or whatever. We've always done something, whether we've done a lot or a little, we've always done something, and we've always been quite quick to figure out what we like and what we don't. So I think there's a little bit of that. I think that's the last question. The only other thing I can see, and it's kind of not related, was why no waterproof mascara?
Because I don't know, maybe the ingredients have changed, but I just remember when I used to do makeup, it sounds crazy, but I'd always put a non-waterproof mascara on first and then put the waterproof mascara just on the tips, because generally the makeup was for a wedding or a fashion show or a photo shoot. And it still haunts me, the ingredients that they used to use in waterproof mascara. Maybe they're much more gentler, but I just, yeah. Each to their own though. If you're a crier and you need it or you love it, you use it, because I don't want to take away anyone's joy.
No. So there's one last thing I think that's popped in, and somebody said they've used a small amount and it's still sticky. And I'm just going to answer this a little bit too.
Okay.
And the reason is, on the Saturday morning call a couple of weeks back, that question was asked to Bella, and she said that she found after consistent use it went away. That was my experience. I thought it was a little sticky, and I was excited by sticky because there are a lot of makeup primers out there that are quite tacky, so that your makeup clings to it. So I thought, oh, my makeup will stay on quite quickly. But I found after a few days, any stickiness dissipated. And it wasn't an issue. Now, maybe I was using less and I didn't realize, but that was my response on that.
Yeah. Well, if that's what people are finding, that the more they use it, they're getting accustomed to that sticky feeling. Maybe just start with 3 and then see how it feels, and then add in a quarter of a pea of 4 if you want the Youth Intensive Care Cream, and just see how it feels for you.
Yeah. I think that's everything, Andrew.
Okay.
So did we get, well, Gloria asked if, so with the daily routine, what happens if you skip a day?
Shame on you.
Yeah.
No, nothing. Nothing's going to happen. You're just going to go to bed with oil, pollution, and makeup on your face. Nothing bad's going to happen. So
you don't want to miss a day.
Maybe you were exhausted and you just went, sleep is more important than this right now. Be kind to yourself. None of us are perfect. Nothing's going to happen detrimental to your skin. I would say if you allow that day to become a week and a month and a year, you're not going to see very good results if you just use it spasmodically and randomly. But missing one day is goodness gracious, if all you have energy for is to wash your face and spray the toner, then be kind to yourself and just wash your face and spray the toner. But try and keep a good routine for your skin health. Yeah.
Yeah, there was an awful lot more slackers when you asked that question.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of slackers in there tonight.
Yeah.
And I think, you know,
Black power.
when we were younger, late teens, early 20s, we all went for a night out and came home and slept in our makeup, right?
Oh,
We've all done it.
we've all
And
had a dirty pillowcase.
yes. Or you've woken up and you've gone, God, my skin doesn't look so bad. Yes, because you still have a layer of makeup on that hasn't come off in the night.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. I went to bed one night. I did wash my face, but I woke up in the morning and I was like, I was doing clients' nails. This is when I had the beauty salon, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't need my glasses. I think my eyes are healed. And then it wasn't until later that night I forgot to take my contacts out the night before. I was like, oh, there's no healing here. I just had my the same contacts on. No. So yeah, we do funny things sometimes. Sometimes we're tired, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. So I think that's it for all the questions, Andrew. I don't think I'm missing any. And
nope.
Ocea, thank you so much. This
okay,
has been
thank you again.
Yes,
such a lot of love in the chat for you, and it's been a lot of fun. Everybody watching, we hope you watched it. You enjoyed tonight. The recording will be put up in the morning, so if any of your team have missed it or people are eager to see it, you will find it, and we will see you tomorrow night, same time, same back channel, 7 p.m. Sydney time for the returning skincare, the Glyco Skin Returning Care System. That is incredible, and we're super, super excited. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.